There's a new series that's posting on Netflix, and I'm struck by the title, along with some other things about it, but mostly by the title. The title is 0 Day, and as you ought to know, 0 Day is a title that's already been taken. And 0 Day was a great movie from 2002, 2003 or so, which was essentially a profile of two would-be school shooters and their video diary that they're keeping as they work up to their terrible crime, the atrocity that they choose to commit. 0 Day is one of my favorite movies, and it's not that well known, but a title like 0 Day, that's a unique enough title that it seems like it ought to just be able to exist on its own. But now there's this new big budget, supposedly highly relevant thriller, starring Robert De Niro, whom I used to like, and I'm not ashamed for having liked him at one point. But now he's over the hill. He's washed up. He's got dog shit opinions and stuff, but I don't care about that so much. But suffice to say, okay, so they're trying to sell us this political thriller with the title of 0 Day, the title of a great, authentically indie film. That already rubs me the wrong way. So I wanted to find out more about this 0 Day deal, and I saw that it's a series. So there are 6 episodes. So you have to watch all 6, I guess. If you wanna catch the whole thing in all of its glory, you have to watch all 6 episodes, which is much less palatable to me than just sitting through an hour and a half or 2 hours of a movie. But the first thing that came to mind for me was the Netflix movie from a couple years ago titled "Leave the World Behind," the one that was directly produced by the Obamas. And I actually watched that, and it's crappy. It's crappy in all the ways that you would expect it to be. It's propaganda. It's maybe worth seeing if you wanna just analyze the propaganda of it. And I'm pretty sure I know I recorded a video about it. So if you want to look back at the video that I did on that subject of Leave the World Behind, I'm sure you can find it. But what interested me also about this series, which goes which has the sacrilege to take the title of 0 Day, again one of my favorite movies, is that there's a review. I was trying to figure out what it was about. I was trying to see, is this going to be a thing where they blame fake news, or they blame the Russian, where it's about a cyber attack. A cyber attack takes place, which is the same thing that happened in Leave the World Behind. There's a cyber attack. That's the premise of that. So clearly there's an effort to scaremonger us on the cyber attack front, because Netflix. This is a Netflix show. So there's definitely some not so hidden hand there. But what was interesting was this Time Magazine article that I found online. And Time Magazine, they're not, how relevant are they? Who reads them anymore? But this review was complaining bitterly about how the movie really uh, is not how nonpartisan it strives to be, how it doesn't want to put anyone on the defensive. It doesn't want to say, you're bad if you're one of those Trump supporters, you're bad. Apparently, according to this reviewer, it was shying away from anything that would seem like it's putting the blame on one side of the political divide or the other. And let's face it, if they were going to make a Netflix movie if they're going to make a Netflix thriller that was going to be a propaganda piece, it would not be a pro-Trump or pro-nationalist or based propaganda piece. That's not the fare you get from Netflix. But according to this reviewer, anyway, it was just not going. It was so afraid of seeming partisan that it ended up just I don't know, not saying enough. And this reviewer really wanted it to be more partisan. Of course, he wanted it to be another Leave the World Behind, which was slightly more subtle, but not much more subtle than being an attack on the sort of people that you would expect the Netflix types and the Obama types and those affiliated with them to attack. So I'm left curious about this show, and I might end up watching it after all, just to see for myself. Or maybe I'll skim it. Maybe I'll start watching it and see where it takes me. But again, another 0 Day. Come on, think of a title that's original. Think of a title that you will not. What's coming to mind is that rallying cry, "You will not replace us." I wanna say for 0 Day, for the real 0 Day, Netflix, you will not replace 0 Day.